Hello and welcome, Divine Beings. Today our topic is how to think positively about negative thoughts and emotions. And that's going to strike you as kind of an odd thing because what you see in YouTube and Google when you do a search about negativity, how to crush negativity, how to destroy negativity, how to eliminate it, how to stop it. It's all this energy is going into eliminating or crushing or defeating negativity. And that goes completely against what we learn as far as law of attraction. So what we resist, this is my favorite saying, my favorite thought about this, and it's a mantra I use all the time. What we resist, we become. It's as simple as that. So if you're resisting negative thoughts, what's going to happen? You're going to get mired in negative thoughts. That's the reality. Other ways of saying that is where you place your attention, energy flows. And what does that mean? Is that you place your attention on your negative thoughts and emotions that you're trying to get rid of, and all your energy goes into trying to get rid of something negative. And that's not helping our situation. So instead, we want to look at embracing our negativity and finding ways of looking at our negativity in a positive way. So we're going to be talking about 3 strategies that you can use to help you embrace that negativity and what the result is. But first, if you haven't met me before, my name is Nick Grimshaw. My why for doing all that I do is that I want to wake up in a world where everyone is free to pursue their unlimited potential. And think about that. Would you not like to wake up in a world where there are no inhibitions, no blocks, no barriers to you reaching for your unlimited potential? Now, there's no guarantees. It's that you have the ability, you have all the resources that you need to reach for your unlimited potential. And the way I go about doing that is I want to pry yours and myself. So whenever I'm talking about this, I'm also applying it to me because I'm on the journey with you. I'm not somewhere up ahead. I'm going to sit around the campfire with you and talk about that day's journey. I'm not like 500 miles ahead of you, believe me. I'm certainly not there. I'm not some master guru somewhere sitting on a rock and thinking about the universe. I'm here with you on this journey, and what I want to do is help us pry our fingers off our death grip on the physical universe, because really we are mired, we are completely entrenched in the physical universe, and our senses, our 5 senses are so overpoweringly strong that that's where we focus. But when you move aside and look at the universe, what we're seeing through those 5 senses is like a narrow little window onto the complete universe that surrounds us. So wouldn't you like to break through that a little bit? Feel that sort of metaphysical energy that's out there floating around us. Okay, and how I do that is I teach people to use these very common tools. They're nothing exciting, new, or anything. I teach people how to use affirmations, gratitude practice, mindfulness and meditation to live the life you really want to live, to be open to that more expansive universe that is flowing all around us, to be aware of more of the magic, to be able to pierce that veil and see the magic, enjoy the synchronicities, enjoy the insights and experiences that come from achieving a more open awareness of the universe. Okay, that's what I'm all about. So today, we're going to pursue 3 strategies to help you embrace your negativity And first thing I'm going to talk about is the story of the two wolves. And you've probably heard this story. And within us, it's a Native American story, a part of the traditions of our Native American family. And they have this idea of the two wolves inside of us, and they're kind of in conflict. And one of those wolves is the evil wolf, the wolf that does bad things, that's angry, aggressive, I don't know, all those sort of cruel, unkind, all those kind of images you place as to something evil. And then the other wolf is the good wolf, the kind wolf, the loving wolf, the good spirit, good-hearted, open-hearted wolf. And as the grandfather is telling his grandson this story, the grandson asks at one point, grandfather, what wolf wins? And the grandfather said, well, son, that depends on which wolf you feed. And for our story today, or for our exercise today, we want to think of the wolves as the negative wolf and the positive wolf. And to ask you, as we go through this, keep in mind, which wolf are you going to feed? The negative one or the positive one? Neither wolf goes away. They're both there. And that's the beauty of learning to embrace negativity. You don't have to fight it. You don't have to battle with it. You just have to feed your positive wolf. Now, as we talk about these three strategies, I want you to keep something in mind, that we're talking about feelings and emotions. Now, where are those in the physical universe? Can you point out a feeling or an emotion or a thought to me? You can't, because they're outside our narrow three-dimensional universe. So, quite frankly, you can't do this in a physical universe only. Use these tools and make progress. You are automatically, when you start thinking about thoughts and feelings, you're already working outside this very narrow view of the universe. And that should excite you, because it's the magic of doing that that makes the work creative, inspiring, exciting, challenging, full of fun. Okay, so the first strategy is clarity. Get clear on what kind of life you want. How do you want to live your life? Who do you want as friends? Who do you want to associate with? What thoughts and knowledge do you want to pursue? What kind of place do you want to live? What way do you want to live? Do you want to live in harmony with nature? Do you want to be out doing extreme sport, or whatever it is? How would you love to live your life if you could do that? So it's writing down how you feel about the life you would like to live. And we're not talking money here, and I want to try and clear this up right from the beginning. Money is a result. Money comes from the actions you're taking or doing or working on in the physical universe. It's a result of what you're aspiring to. It's not what you aspire to. Okay, just so we have that clear. And so as you're working on that, I have three ideas. One is called your perfect day. And that is, take a sheet of paper. Notice everything is very high tech with me. You use a sheet of paper and a pen. Okay? And you write down what your ideal or perfect day would look like, starting from when you wake up in the morning to when you go to sleep at night. And try to bring as much clarity, as much vision, as much, use as many of those senses, taste, feel, smell, touch, whatever, all of those five senses. use color, make it vibrant, but don't spend hours on this. Get an idea, write it down. Done is better than perfect. So I learned that from my last mentor. Done is better than perfect. Don't try to get this perfect. Just get it done. Write this out, because what that does is it focuses you on the things you want. It focuses you towards positivity. It focuses you on what you would like to achieve in your life. And notice we haven't even thought about negativity at this point. We're not touching it. The second one is your what I love list. And again, this helps you get clear on what you want in your life. So what do you love? What things do you love doing? What people do you love being around? What ideas inspire you? What people inspire you? What programs inspire you? What hobbies inspire you? Just make a list. And it's a list that is open-ended. So don't close that list or don't think, oh, I'm done. Start the list. Think of everything you can possibly think of as you're sitting down and keep it ready. Because I guarantee you, new things will pop up to you that you can add to this list. And what's that doing? It's focusing you again on your positives, what you want to see in your life, what you want to attract into your life. The final one is my I want list. What would you like to see in your life? So things to add onto the list, like I would like to meet 5 new, exciting, awesome people to share my time with. I would like to attract a relationship where we have deep intellectual and spiritual discussions, or whatever that happens to be. So you see, it's a want that's positive. Stay away, and this is like the little glitch with doing a I want list is I want $1 million, or I need $500 right now to eliminate a debt, or I want a better job because I need to blah. You can put aspiring to get a new job, but not in a need. Don't use it in a needy way. Like I have to find a new job, because now you're in need. Now you're in effort. And we want to stay away from effort as much as we can. Okay, so that's the first strategy. The second strategy is affirmations. And you've heard me talk on and on about affirmations, but I'm talking about using affirmations in a slightly different way today. And that is to write affirmations that are positive about your negative emotions and feelings. So what does that look like? I've gotten 2 written out. I'm going to read them to you just so I don't mess them up. So the first one is, I choose to find the message, the positive message in my negative thoughts, and use that message to change a habit or behavior to uplift me. So there, let me give you that again. I choose to find the positive message in my negativity or my negative thoughts, and use that message to change a habit or behavior to uplift me. So we're looking at that negative and we're going, okay, what is that message? What is that telling me? That I'm focused too much on this. How do I change that? What do I do? So I choose to look for the message and then redirect my attention to a positive action I can take. 1. And that's really all that affirmation is about. And I recommend that you sit down. You're quite welcome. My other one is, I am embracing my negative thoughts as I am growing and learning how to live an inspired life. So you're embracing them. You're not trying to push them aside. You're embracing them because they're your teachers. They're teaching you something about yourself. So use this tool to embrace your negativity, to be positive about it. Now, what I really have to say is that affirmations that you write yourself are the most powerful. So I've written, and here's my shameless plug for my freebie as free, to get my how to write and use powerful I am affirmations. There's a short sort of exercise, if you will, inside on how to do and how to write those positive I am affirmations. It's easy, it's simple, it's no stress. Okay, and again, remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, but done. So start thinking about affirmations that you can write whenever you start going to a negative thought. And you look at that and go, what is that teaching me? So I am using my negative influences to find a more positive path. There's an affirmation that came just right off the top of my head. Now, I'll include those two affirmations in the show notes down below so you can copy them and use them. But really, the best thing to do is to download that freebie that I offer you. Now, I'll put a link in the show notes below for you to find that freebie and download it. Okay, and then finally, a gratitude practice. And you go, well, what does gratitude have to do with negativity? Gratitude is about appreciating the good things that come into your life. But that's not true. That's not the whole story of gratitude. Gratitude is being able to appreciate the bad things that happen and the lessons you learn from them. That's what gratitude is, not just all, fluffy clouds, unicorns, and rainbows. It's meaty. It has to do with the bad things that happen to you and how you can appreciate what they have done for you in terms of giving you fortitude, strength, courage, all of those things that you learn from dealing with the hard things in your life. And who hasn't had something difficult happen in their lives that they've had to work through? So one of the ways to do that is to look at your life and go, what are the negatives that have happened to me that I can be grateful for? And sort of maybe list a few out. And we're not, here again, we're looking at a negative as an aid, a help. It's helping us. It's teaching us a different path. It's showing us that there is an opportunity here to move to a more positive mindset. If you never see that, how are you going to improve? How are you going to move the needle on your positivity? Really? It's positive and negative. It's the same. It's all the same material. It's different side of the same coin. So what the purpose of doing a gratitude practice around this is to help you look at your positives or your negatives in a more positive manner. And that's, again, feed your positive wolf, not your negative one. And if you think about this and those three strategies, clarity, affirmations, and gratitude, you're well on your way to living and balancing your mindset to one that is more positive. Because you're not wasting energy. And all of these articles and stuff I'm talking about are wasting your energy dealing with something that isn't necessary. And that's really important. Let's focus on what we can do to embrace and love. And one of my other suggestions, and it's from another article, is I love you, I release you, I let you go. Whenever you find a negative thought that keeps persisting, I love you, I appreciate you, I release you, I let you go. You're not fighting, you're not battling, and that's what this is all about. Now, I want to leave you with a quote from Albert Einstein, and he said, "No problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that created it." So you can't solve a negative problem, a negative situation from a negative state. You have to change your state. You have to expand your consciousness. You have to come at it from a higher level of consciousness. And so if you're battling against a negative thought, you're in the same level of consciousness that created that in the first place. So positivity raises our vibration level, it raises our attention level, it raises our emotions to out of that mire of survival and into that area of joy, love, gratitude, expansion in that area. And when you move there, there's no problem to solve. Okay, so I leave you with those 3 ideas to work on and to use whatever ones you want to help you shift that balance, feed that wolf, the positive wolf, and save you all that energy and time on battling your negative feelings, thoughts, which are going to arise no matter what you do in your life, because we're living in this 3-dimensional universe as bodies, but we do have that expansive divine awareness, consciousness, divine consciousness of that which is outside of ourselves, and that we reach for those things, and we really reach for the higher and the best within us. So I just quickly want to talk about the magic of this, because the magic is so beautiful. It's because we work, all these exercises are working in the realm of thought. We're not doing anything physically except maybe writing down what we're thinking about, what we're dealing with thoughts, feelings, emotions. That's what we're doing. And as we do that, nothing in the physical universe around us changes. We don't have to lift a plant up and move it to a better location. We don't have to quit our job. We don't have to change our friends even, nothing like that. What happens is, as we work outside of our 3-dimensional reality, we are shifting our perception. And as we shift our perception, then when you come back to this physical reality, your perception has changed. And that perception actually changes the physical universe. So you are more powerful. Just by following that logic, you are more powerful than the 3-dimensional universe. You are awesome. You are unlimited. Remember always, live inspired, dream big. Ciao for now.